Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Walter Sims. I am the Minister of Motivation. I help bridge the gap between where you are and where God wants you to be. Your attitude this year ought to be straight out of excuses. If you want to, you'll find a way. If you don't want to, you'll find an excuse. And my challenge for you today is let's find a way to be all that we can be. And I'm really excited to announce my latest book project has been released. The hard copies, the soft copies are going to be ready February the 5th. You can get the ebook right now. But I am really excited. Hey, Dr. Taji, I am really excited about my latest book project, Walk in Purpose and Grow Rich. Well, good evening again, everybody. Hey, Dr. Tachi, how you doing? And I love what Dr. Tachi said. I think it was just last night. If you're going to do a thing, sharpen your tool, sharpen your axe, hone your skill. Just because somebody else may be doing a thing and you think you might be good at it, get good at it. And that's why I challenge people. You ought to know why you're here. Hey, Ramondo, you ought to know why you're here. Because what is very discouraging, if you're climbing a mountain and you get to the top of that mountain only to find out you've climbed the wrong mountain. Dr. Miles Monroe, the late Dr. Miles Monroe said, it is sad to be successful in the wrong thing. And many people, I would surmise, and I would go out on a limb and say, many people are climbing the wrong mountain. And what masks that is you are somewhat successful in what you're doing. A lot of people are successful doing the wrong thing. Hey, Antoinette, and the very first quote in my book says, if you're successful, it does not necessarily mean you're walking in your purpose. However, but if you're walking in your purpose, you are successful. You know, when Noah was given the mantle, the charge to build an ark, he said yes. When Moses was asked to lead the nation of Israel, after a little nudging, he said yes. What has God asked you to do and you have not said yes yet? You know, God cannot bless you beyond your willingness to say yes. Oh, come on, somebody. God is waiting on you to say yes. So many people say, well, I'm waiting on God. I talked about that Sunday. One of the phrases that just, bothers me so much as a spiritual leader when I hear people, Dr. Tachi, say, I'm waiting on the Lord. The Lord is waiting on you. You have been given a set of tools. You've been given a gifting. You are so gifted in that thing that God has planted in you, but yet is lying dormant because you refuse to say yes. I want you to realize right now that you need to stay calm, keep calm, and say yes. A lot of your issues from last year, the year before that, and the year before that, a lot of your stress and consternation comes from your refusal to say yes. You're doing everything in your power not to give in to that thing that God has called you to do. Yes. And one of the things in my book, and I don't want to be a spoiler, but one of the things in the book, I get very simple. And I just simply challenge you just to ask what you want me to do. And you know, many people won't do that simple thing because the thing that God may have contracted you to do may not be sexy in your eyes. You know, we are all under contract. Yes, we all are under contract. God has given us life. And in that life giving, God has us contracted to do a thing. I know what my thing is. one of the things I'm charged to do is help people realize what their purpose is. Hence my book, A Practical Guide to Discovering Your Purpose. I mean, it's simple. I mean, the average amount of pages should be about 75, 80 pages, a quick read. But I don't want you to go through this real quickly. I want you to work through it. It's a book. It's a workbook. I want you to work through it. I want you to work through it. And I want you, if you don't know your purpose, and the numbers help bag me up, 78% of people are on a job that they don't like. And 75% of those 78% of people believe they can't afford to do anything else. Thus, you're comfortable in that thing that's not bringing you joy. And you are not doing that thing you've been called to do. We were watching Dr. Oz, and this lady said, I quit my job. I'm pursuing that thing that I'm passionate about. And let me tell you something else now. Don't let that passion, that burning, mislead you. Because you can have passion without purpose, but you can't have purpose without passion. Hashtag walking purpose. Come on, somebody. I got a little let's go over some questions. Let me ask you some questions. Come on, Greg. Hey, brother Greg. Let me ask you some questions. Can you answer these questions? What is your dream? Oh, I love you, Big Greg. Hope you're healing well, my brother. Love you, man. Been praying for you. Can you answer these questions? What is your dream? What is your vision? What is your dream? What is your vision? See, every year I don't ask my clients, what are your goals? Because vision drives goals. Goals don't drive vision. You know, many people set out goals, but it has nothing to do with that thing that God has called them to do. What will you be remembered for? You know, Dr. King, we just celebrated Dr. King's holiday. We're going to celebrate it Monday, but this is going to be aired on my TV show next week. So what will you be remembered for? We just celebrate Dr. King's holiday. What will you be remembered for? Will you be remembered for that person that stood at the water fountain? That's right. Come on. Are you going to be that person that was at the coffee pot, the water fountain, the coffee pot every day, hating your job, talking about how bad your job was, how horrible your life is? Or are you going to be remembered for doing that thing that God has called you to do? Dr. Tachi is going to be remembered for a thing. The big dreamer is going to be remembered for a thing. The big dreamer is going to be remembered for being able to start with little or nothing and grew a franchise. Oh, come on, somebody. Dr. Tachi is forging her way in media and video work and dancing, and she is mentoring so many young people. Why are you here? All right, big dreamer. Why are you here? Do you just fundamentally know why you're here? What is your purpose? What is your purpose for being? Why are you inhaling and exhaling? What keeps you up at night? What gets you up in the morning? Your purpose is waiting for you to say yes. You need to order a copy of my book right now. You need to order a copy right now. Walk in Purpose and Grow Rich. You need to order a copy right now. You need to order a copy of this book right now. You need your copy now. The hard copy, the soft copies will be here February the 5th, but you need to go ahead and get your copy. Go to bit.ly/DocEstore. It's in the description. Why are you here? Let's go over this one more time. Let me go over this one more time with you. Can you answer these questions? What is your dream? Not somebody else, not Dr. King's, not Dr. Sims, not Dr. Tachi, not the big dreamer, not Antoinette, not you and my viewing audience. What is your dream? What's your vision? You ought to be able, if somebody asks you, you ought to be able to enunciate. You ought to be able to flat foot tell people why you're here. Why has God given you life? What will you be remembered for? Fundamentally, why are you here? And what is your purpose? Come on. What's your purpose? Your purpose is waiting for you to say yes. It's that thing that, it's that thing that just drives you. And I mean, you know, doing that thing is awesome. And you know, there's some specifics. You don't like everything that's involved with, but overall, you just excited about life because you're living it. And you're living it because you're living on purpose. You need to order a copy of my book right now. Dr. Sim, talk to me. Dr. Sim, talk to me. Dr. Sim, talk to me, son. I want my copy, Dr. Sim. bit.ly/Doc E Store. DOCESTORE. You need to order your copy right now. How much? Come on now. It's $25. Come on now. It's priceless. Come on, somebody. It's priceless. Come on now. You already know. It's priceless. Come on now. This is a practical guide to discovering your purpose. And at the end of the day, we all are going to stand in, I believe, the celestial auditorium, and God is going to call out assignments. He's going to call out contracts. And will you be able to answer, I fulfilled mine. I did mine. When he calls out that assignment, will you be able to raise your hand? Because all of us want to hear one day, well done. Are you going to be able to hear well done? Oh, I hope so. Time out, Doc. Time out. Time out, Doc. One of the things I challenge my congregation, or challenge my followership, or challenge my clients that come to me wanting help in this arena. Let's just say God comes to you and say, you know what? In the next 24 hours, I'm giving you 24 hours to wrap everything up, and you're going to come on home. God sends you an email. He sends you a urgent email and said, listen, in 24 hours, I'm going to call you home. And you read the email, I made it to heaven. Whew, I'm going to heaven. But you email God back and you say, Lord, thank you. I'm glad I'm coming home with you. But I need more time to do blank. What are you going to fill in the blank with? Lord, I need more time. I need more time. I got to have more time. What are you going to fill in the blank with? Lord, I need more time to do. What are you going to fill in the blank with? I got to get out of here. I got to go. I got to go to break. But my challenge for you is this. If you're successful, it does not mean you're walking in your purpose. But if you're walking in your purpose, you are successful. If you need help figuring this thing out, just contact me, consultwithdoc.com. You can go to my website, drwaltersims.com. But at the end of the day, you ought to be living in purpose. Straight out of excuses. You see that? Straight out of excuses. It's time out for excuses. You've given enough excuses to last a lifetime. It's time to excuse your excuses. And listen, as I always say, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.